Hello everybody and welcome back to Warptorio. In the last episode we've just finished building our Spidertron. We have unlocked a new recipe that's gonna take us to our homeworld wherever we are. So theoretically we can start warping. After we've settled the homeworld we can start warping from place to place and we can always get back to our homeworld. That's what the homeworld is, so we can have a permanent base, but we can still be warping through time and space. That being said, my crafting queue has moved all the way over here. I want to equip my Spidertron. In order to do that, I need to grab more things. Okay, I am somewhat low on LDSs still. Oh, that's because I think I turned this on just a bit too soon. I will do the same thing that I've done earlier and just request LDSs to be delivered here. I'll probably need about 400 more. Now, the way I want to configure the inventory is I want to get 2 reactors in. I already have one of them. And basically what we're gonna be able to do is put some legs. So there's 2 spaces here, that's 4, 6, and 8 legs. And then just do a row of, actually do 2 batteries and everything else armor. Let's get this researched. Get up to space tech, why not? I might try at some point to use, that's that one and that's 2 of those, to use follower bots. I haven't seen anybody that's actually using them and I always kind of found them useless. Well, I won't say useless because I've never actually given them a chance, but very situational, there's always better alternatives. That's what I wanted to say. There always seems to be a better alternative to... What am I missing? I need to get a few more electric engines in here, so let's get... 20 sounds good enough to me. Get 2 legs in and 2, 4, 6 more. I do need 30. 30 times 6 is 180. Let's get the full delivery. I should have all of them. I think I might have enough of those. And for this I need 100 batteries. This should be 2 batteries. And 6 legs. And these ones. Steel. Steel is not a problem anymore. How many can I fit was the question. 1, 2. I need to check how many I can fit. These are gonna be batteries, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy shields. So I queued up 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, great. Let's give this back. Why not? That's gonna be used anyway, so I don't care about it. Get that beacon down just for aesthetic purposes. Nothing else. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Can I get a few more things into my Spidertron? The batteries are very slow. I have a few of the legs. You know what? I will queue up the last battery at the very end. I want to get the legs done sooner. And the armor is not gonna be... How many legs do I have on me? I have... I need to cancel all the legs. I have 6 legs on me that I'm never gonna use anymore, because I'm always gonna be in the Spidertron. And I do not want to overproduce legs. So... let's get a few more. That's 5, that's 6. Technologies out of the way. As you can see, this boy gets pretty fast. Let's see how base behaves. I was going this way. I want to take those 2 patches first. And the very best thing of this is I don't care about cliffs anymore. Okay. Coal is down. Iron is gonna follow soon after. Make sure I disable my bots, because this can be repaired, and obviously my bots will try to repair if I get slowed down enough. I can get a few more things in here. So I'll put a battery there, and I have my first shield up. Lovely. Let's get a few more lines of copper and iron. Where's my blueprint? This is my blueprint. I'll... not that it matters, but I'll go to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. Really? There's something in the way? 4. Those are very low, but I think it's gonna still hold. That. Put one of the accumulators down. Everything is gonna be powered now. I'll put the iron down over here. So I just need to cover this for now, and let's get 2 or 3 lanes of iron. Oh, this patch is not that great. Can I get a huge patch? This one is convenient. I'll take convenience, I guess. That should be 1 lane. So, at least 2 lanes. I can still use it like this. It might cause just slight incompatibilities when it comes to full belt packing, but I'm not all that stressed about it. I do wonder how many more turrets I can actually put down. Okay, this is fully placed. I need to handcraft a radar. I cannot handcraft a radar because I do not have, well, my queue is still going and it's still gonna go for a while, so you're gonna stay like this for now. I will go and get oil set up. I'm still pretty fresh on this planet and probably oil is slowly running out. Okay, now one of the extra benefits of the shields is that I no longer take damage on the Strider. And no damage on the Strider means bots will not try to repair anything. So that's maximum that. Everything else right now is space tech. Lovely. Okay, no more annoying things inside. I still have... How do I have so many laser turrets still on me? How many did I have to begin with? So many questions to be answered. Hello there. Let's put you down over here. Maybe have a central belt through there. Come on. Go like that. Connect everything. Bit wobbly, but will do. Let's get everything powered. I can get this one over here, that one over there, and we have oil. Fairly sure that I don't need more than this, to be honest. Let's go like this. Let's still leave the radars in queue, but I took the, well, Yeah, so the Warp Strider has issue with Warp Strider has an issue with this gate in particular. It doesn't like to go through it. I have just remembered that. So we have to manually go in and then go back in the Warp Strider, and we're back to our home base. Now, this is not working yet. That is because I need to enable resources to flow through. And if this is not filled, I really wish that this would start in an off mode. Get the chests closer. Where else can I squeeze one of these? Squeeze a couple here. And this one is actually gonna be iron. Of iron, and I have one, two, yeah, I have the 2 for copper. This should actually power up this whole thing. My attention to detail is impressive. And obviously I say that ironically. Somehow I managed to miss the fact that I'm a bit confused. Did... That's 72? That's a rate of 45 per minute. I did compute this well. But somehow... Well, this is full, this is... This is actually not full. The left-hand side is getting a bit full. I can do another strategic placement of those. I can actually... No. I don't want to... Well... Can... Doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that I'm getting full throughput. So the half is somewhere here. This should normally be a full belt, but sometimes it's a bit... Things get buffered and whatnot, so... Doesn't hurt to have a bit of extra room, and it's not like where I'm wasting any sort of resources or anything, or any sort of space for that matter. It's even a bit more compact. How am I on power? Is production here dead? Researching at full speed and everything is either green. Okay, let's turn that back on. That's gonna put quite a bit of strain on the factory. We can get... Oh. I'm just gonna let this on. Let's produce modules. Now, there is one thing I had my eyes on, and that is a few more laser turrets. Stood up 8 of them. I have room for 8, 12. And I can do a few more. I need chips. Okay, that's everything. Let's give LDSs back. I did not want to put that in my trash slot. It should be fairly easy to find though. Unless it's not one of the first 4 icons in the inventory. Yeah, there we have it. Let's move that to its correct place. Cool. That is the Warp Strider fully equipped. That's gonna be me fully equipped. And I think I'll stay with this setup for the remainder of the game. I want to now automate a few of the things that are not automated yet. And the first one is the warp port. Now, the one place where I still want to have bots instead of belts is gonna be for the mall. I think the mall gets... Generally for items, for buildings, you need kind of all the things in various quantities, various orders, and belts just get a huge mess of spaghetti. You could do something like a main boss or something, and I don't really like that, I'll be honest, so I won't do that. So I will make the mall with bots in one of the... on the factory floor, on one of the huge floors. I am working on a design similar to what we have now for bots, but without bots. That's still underway. Let's get the warp port down because I will need the warp port for the mall. And potentially for a few other things as well, but the only thing that I do not have is the Warptorio fuel. And if we take a look at the recipe, that's nuclear fuel, and which we don't have, and Warptorio fuel cell. Warptorio fuel cell is just uranium fuel cell in a regular factory, I guess. And this one is rocket fuel and uranium-235. Now, normally this might be problematic because getting resources across the floors is not always the easiest. Let's put it like that. Especially like getting a few resources in small quantities. But we have these magic belts, which makes this operation extremely easy now. So let's go ahead, and I want to I'm gonna build this over here, but I'm gonna bring it back to the factory floor. So the first thing that I need to do is get rocket fuel from the factory floor over here. And I'll do that. I'll do this build somewhere here. So you're gonna be filtering rocket fuel. So one easy way to get rid of the ingredients if the belt is not backed up is just reverse the order. And then I'm still left with that, which is really annoying, but let's ignore that and see what else I need to put down over here. So I want this thing. This is done in a centrifuge. I'll just steal a centrifuge. So please give me nuclear fuel. I'll need another one, so I'll steal this whole lane of centrifuges. That's nuclear fuel, that's Warptorio fuel, which is gonna require these two things. This one is gonna be here and is gonna be producing this one from the fuel cells that I have over here. I will request them nonetheless. I will request something here as well. So this is gonna be requesting 10 of those. You're gonna be requesting 10 of these from buffer chests inclusive. And you're gonna be outputting this. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing the actual delivery of the fuel cells. And I will make sure. So let's get to the main factory floor. I have everything here, so I will just do this and filter on these things and make them available in a chest over here. That's good, and I want to make sure that I'm gonna store a maximum of maybe 20 of these. And I'll do this over here. Just use a requester chest to get 40 of this and make this available. So with that, if I get here, this should be working, and pretty soon we have Warptorio fuel. So this is 32 gigajoules. How many are you producing? It's using 5 of those, and it's producing just 1, I believe. Now, I have not tested this out. Can I use the reactor cannot be filled with Warptorio fuel cells? I guess that's fair enough. slow. But I think I've already produced my first... First one over here, no? That is a bit strange. Yes, these recipes are that slow. Do I need to add a few speed modules to this? I might need to get a few speed modules in. I have 9 of those. That's really great. Now the question is, do I want to add these modules to anything else in particular? Labs might be a very good candidate, I think, because that's where... Can labs get these? Yes, they can. So these labs will start working extremely fast. I'm a bit surprised that my base can still keep up with all of this and that I still have this marked as full. I'm trying to see if... Yeah, copper I think is still fairly low. I'll do that ugly thing again. Yeah, there's still not enough copper in the system. Let's add more copper. Do I still have the warp loaders? No, I do not. This is probably outside of build range as well. I need 1, 2, 3 warp loaders and a bunch of big mining drills. I'll just get the full stack. We now have this one here. And I'll make probably my final temporary build. Let's see. This is a very expensive recipe, so I be very careful with how much I'm ordering. That's way too much. This should balance out eventually, but let's set the condition here 20 maximum. This is gonna be a buffer for the stack is 10, so 480, 420. Now, warports. When it comes to warports, let's take a look at the statistics first. So we can obviously see that there's 8 charging spots at 2 megawatts, so it's quadruple the charging capability, and more bots, which is very important. Max consumption is, well, obviously quadrupled. Consumption is kind of irrelevant, it's the same. But that is not what is great about these warports. The thing that's really great about them is their size. They are 4 times, well, small, yeah, 4 times smaller than a regular roboport. Which means that, first of all, I can place them in tighter spaces, but I can decommission some of the existing ones, and like this is gonna be a huge charging hub. It was quadrupling the charging capability, but the fact that we have 8, that means that one of these, well, the fact that we can put 4 instead of just 1, that means that one of these, for the same space, we get 16 times more efficiency. It's like we've expanded from having 1 roboport here to having 16 of the regular ones, which is just amazing. Now, I want to make sure I'm not in roboport range. I don't have construction bots here, so I should be fine, actually. Let's have a look at how I want to design this, and I will do them in pairs of... I can do them in pairs of 8. Let's see, I'll get them stored over here. Really wish I could pick a ghost from from the inventory. So I think that this is going to be the layout. We can then just duplicate this. There are going to be some interesting things with the blue belts that do require liquid, and we'll see how that's going to be managed, but for now there's quite a bit of redundancy in power, so I think we can even skip 1 row and have a bit of extra room here. I might have to sacrifice a bit of space somewhere, but it's not that's not that big of a deal. What I'm actually gonna do is I will actually move 1 space further apart. Did I? Yeah, that doesn't have any sort of filters. wrong. This is the right one. I do want to have dedicated input-output boxes for everything. And especially for input, I will have the big inserters. I will probably have something like 8 dedicated gear factories, just so that whenever there's a big influx, a big request for something, it automatically gets... I have a bit of room, a bit of buffer in the chest, but also a bit of extra power to sustain that for a while. So yeah, I'll do input like this. I'll do output with regular ones. I will make everything buffer chests so that everything can also be collected back. And let's see, I'll pick a random item and I just want to put the number here. Is this where the... oh, this is where the number changes based on the stack size. Regardless, I'll still set that one up. I'll set this one up as well. I'll set everything to this type of belt. I will set it to just 100 because I think that's a pretty common number that I'm gonna be using. Requesters are gonna be independent. Let's duplicate this. And in the next episode, I'm actually gonna spend just a bit of time to move everything from over here to over here. Free up this space, which is quite relevant space, I would say. I will also move this thing in the same place. Following the same pattern, I will build, not these ones, just these ones. I will build them at a scale of... oh, they're actually already built at a scale of 2. So I'll move this over here and I will move the production line output from the top floor so this chest will automatically output in some chests on the factory floor, just so that I can actually use these chips. And I think that's what I want to do next. I want to kind of get some things on this factory floor. It's really interesting that I have cloud movement. This is the first time that I'm actually noticing it, but these are actually clouds, I believe. Anyway, yeah, get the mall. This is going to be the final form of the mall. There's not going to be any other changes to it whatsoever. And then look at scaling this up, maybe cleaning up the top platform. Like, it's nice to have it done over here like this. I don't know, I kind of like it. I'll have a think if we'll leave it here or not. I do like a neat factory floor, clean factory floor, nothing happening here, just military. We'll see. And then, yeah, maybe do a bit more smelting. I should have enough to complete this one. yeah, see how we want to scale this further. Settle on a planet maybe in the near future, and maybe set up a few perimeter defenses, I guess. And I think that's kind of our end game goal. Make something feel like home, not just settle in, but actually make it feel like a home base. But that's all in the upcoming episodes. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you here next time.